Oh boys, we at Buc-ee's. We about to get us some breakfast.
We're at Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's for the win, baby. Let's go. All right, boys. It is just not a Buc-ee's trip unless you spend $35. I spent $35 in Buc-ee's. $35. You kidding me?
$11 for a Boosie sandwich.
I spent $10.66.
Dude, okay, I got a half a pound of beef jerky, I got a sandwich, and I got beaver nuggets. Oh boy. What's up, boys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're down here at the racetrack. Just got here. Left at 5:30 this morning. 5-hour ride. Carolina Dragway. This is gonna be fun. Mike Hill's race. It's the first time I've been to Carolina Dragway in a pretty long time. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Got Randy's car out here. Very excited. This hot rod should be fast, as long as we don't screw it up. Check it out, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. All right, boys, we out here. Randy, you excited? Carolina Dragway.
Getting ready to find out what I forgot.
First race of the year.
We got the car.
I got the car. The car is here. Milton's out here. Chris Moore is out here as well. So we got a few things to do. I did not think about it. I mean, we hadn't had the car out. It was in Darlington back in May. And I was looking at the last video. And the in-car video last May, Randy was really having to turn the wheel to the right. So Uncle Mike, he was able to get in here and take a look at it. And it looks like we got some rear steer in the car. And so we're going to take that out real quick. This gap over here, this wheel is pushed more forward. And think about rear steer. This is what we were kind of fighting on my car. And Uncle Mike, me and him, talked about it a lot. And rear steer, so right now the rear end is facing this way. And so when the front wheels are on the ground, it makes it go this way. But the front wheels come off the ground, then it goes that way. So the front end on a radio car, usually the front wheels stay on the ground. But we're going to just neutral this thing up. So we're going to jack it up, let the rear end fall. Because I can't remember if the rear end goes forward or if it goes backwards. I think it goes forward and sweeps down. So what that'll mean is we need to extend the bars over here on this side. And the way I do it, the way I measure it, is I just pick a spot on the body line, like this door jamb here, and I measure to the tire. And I can visually see that it's different too, even with Uncle Mike telling us. So we're gonna change that first. Got a few things to do, and we're gonna hopefully go some good passes today. The goal is to probably first pass 60 foot, maybe 330. Read the plug, see what it looks like. Remember, we got a whole new combination. He's got this new racecraft wing on the back. That thing looks really good. So that's a new one. It's a lot more firm than the old one. The old one was very floppy. This one's not really floppy, so that's good. Okay, let's get to work. Hang on. All right, boys, we're about to push up to tech. We're gonna go ahead and get in tech since we know we gotta mess with those bar angles. We do not have like a pit mat and we're on grass, so we're gonna do it on this rough concrete. It's not super level, but that little spot right there is kind of level on that side, so I think we're gonna be okay. It's gonna work out regardless, because we're doing is set rear steer, and we may have to reset anti-roll bar also. Never ending. They're putting the smart car on. Randy's having a problem with his smart car, so luckily our buddy Donald, he let us borrow his smart car for the day. I think Donald's coming down too. I think Happy might be here too. Kevin Mullins and them are down there with the Galaxy also. Probably gonna be a pretty good day. It's pretty early now. Track goes hot in probably about an hour. So we want to make a couple passes, and we got some work to do. Make some 330 hits and see what happens. All right, if you think it'll crank. Wheel bearing?
Listen at that.
Is that wheel bearing? Hey, shut it off. Shut it off. It's either wheel bearing or maybe it might. We need to take dry shaft out of it. Let's jack it back up. We're gonna jack it back up, get dry shaft out of it. It feels like it's either a wheel bearing or a bearing in the rear end.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something.
Yeah, you can definitely. Ray Charles can do that.
Jack it up, put it back on jack stands, and then we're going to. We need to take the dry shaft out of it. Did you bring gear oil and all that stuff? Did you bring a spare gear?
No.
Randy, what? I told you to bring everything you own. I'm not. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? Bring everything you own to the track. I ain't kidding. I need to actually put a spare gear in my trailer too. I ain't got no spare wheel bearings though, because we can't change those at the track. Because the wheel bearing is, the wheel bearings are on the axles. They're pressed on. Okay. We're gonna jack it up. We're gonna take dry shaft out of it real quick. Dry shaft's coming out. There's clearly a noise. It's a 12 point something. Dang it, guys. Oh, this sucks. Okay, it is what it is. I mean, we didn't have the noise on the dyno. It was on the hub dyno. I mean, it would have been the same thing. You need to go up higher. All right, boys, so we got the dry shaft out of it. I got the car up. We don't see any issues that we can tell there. If you spin this thing, listen. Tight. We just tried to do the pinion. We're going to snatch the axles out of it, see if it feels like it maybe is a wheel bearing or possibly a center section. Maybe a bearing, something. I mean, the pinion appears to be tight, so we might end up. We don't have a spare center section, but we may be able to piece one together, possibly. All right, boys, we're pretty solid. It's in the rear end. We just got these off. Listen. Spin it fast.
That's bearing.
Sounds like it's on the inside, though.
It is.
I don't think it's one of the axles.
No.
So, I mean, we just tried to tighten up that. We got to pull the wishbone off, and we're going to pull the center section out of it. See what we got. All right, boys. Yeah, rear end's out. Wheel bearings are not bad, so that's good. It is 100% in the center section. That was a gear we put in. It's a used gear. Randy said we put it in about a month before we broke the car last year. So we're going to take the wishbone out real fast, pull the center section out, and see what we can see. The pinion nut, it feels like the pinion nut's loose. I swear it does. As far as like what it sounded like, but I can't get anything to move. So it's either got a bearing on the inside bad, or maybe we've cracked the ring and pinion teeth, possibly. We'll find out in a minute. I mean, I don't know what it is. Chris Moore is going up to the tower now to see if we can find somebody that's got a gear or a center section. Randy, I think we need to build that other center section and have a spare. We had one, but it was 28 splines, and we broke it in like what, 2 passes. So that clearly didn't work. But we need to just get the stuff to have a spare. Hey, does Donald have a spare? Is he left yet? He's probably already almost here. Have you already talked to him? He's already left? Okay, we're gonna have to find one locally. Maybe we can find a gear if we can't. We don't have any of the shims or 9-inch stuff, do we? We need to throw all that stuff in the trailer. All of our gear stuff. I need to throw some in my trailer too, because I've got 8.8 stuff. I ain't got no 9-inch stuff. All right, he's taking the wishbone loose. We're gonna take it out. Hang on. All right, boys, so we got the pinion support out. Chris, spin that pinion support. Yeah.
Look, it's not level. The bearing's moving up and down. Look right here. Look at that angle.
I see it.
Yeah, it's moving, yeah.
See it? It's going up and down, up and down.
So maybe maybe we have killed this bearing here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like, ain't it?
Yep,
The,
it is.
the bearing is killed.
Right here.
Scrubbing right there, yeah.
That's what we're hearing.
Okay, so the bearing's killed. So to take this out, and so we're gonna take this off, and then once we get this off, we will. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That
bearing.
The bearing is killed. We have killed the pinion bearing. Now, I don't know if it's a 9-inch. I don't know if maybe we can find one. Hang on. Boys, we got us a big vise on a big table and a big extension, and it is no go. So now what we're thinking has happened is apparently this thing has probably shook and vibrated and friction welded itself to that. So that is not coming off. Not a chance. All right, guys, so this is what we're dealing with. Spin it, Chris. Look at that bearing. Spin it faster. See it jumping? It's clearly killed this bearing, and look at that. So this is, I know it's just the race, but the bearings, that is all folded up. It should not be folded up like that, I don't think. But clearly something has happened here, and now this is like friction welded. So I don't know, we can't get it off. I mean, we can't get it off at all. So now our only choice is find a center section.
New center section.
Because I mean, obviously,
or new to us.
Yeah,
budget racing.
Yeah, so that's why we're in the hunt for one. All right, boys. Well, you can see we had to throw in the towel. We could not find a rear end, a center section. We'll have one next time we come to the track. We'll have this one and we'll have our spare one. We've got a spare one, but it's not completely built. We needed a few parts and pieces, and we just had never put it together because generally don't have any problems out of a 9-inch. Well, now you know why you need a 9-inch. So we drove 600 miles. We left that, well, it's been about 12 hours ago now, and we got another 5-hour ride home. So what can you do? I mean, we came to the track, we tried, we had fun. It's just part of it. It's drag racing. A lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted effort. It feels like a lot of times, but it's not. We were here, we were trying to make passes, and it was making noise. I mean, looking at it, it might have been okay, but the risk is just not worth the potential problem. I mean, if you run at 180 mile an hour and the rear end decides to lock up, that's a no-go. That's not going to work. So clearly, you know, it's the right choice. Load it back in the trailer, drive it back to the house. We'll work on it the next couple days, and next weekend we'll find another race, or we'll go testing, maybe a little closer to home. But it is what it is. A lot of people out here. The track is packed. I hate we're not going to be able to race. We actually drew the bye. Chris was able to draw. They had 10 cars, and they put, I guess, a 16-car ladder is what they were doing, so that you know, from this point forward it'll be a full field. So basically shakedowns and then buys first rounds, and then it'll be hard racing. But it is what it is. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later. Randy, are you hungry?
Just a little bit. We're
So-
gonna be patient.
So we learned something new today.
That is grade A baby back. Y'all know the rest.
America is this barbecue.
I didn't know that they made a mustard-based barbecue. We're from North Carolina, so we don't have mustard-based barbecue sauce. Like Randy just like it is mustard. It is
Messed up
mustard.
a Perfectly good hog.
I mean, it's different, but I mean, this is vinegars. I have loaded mine down with vinegar. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all. We, if you're in South Carolina and you get barbecue, you need to ask: is it vinegar-based or is it mustard-based? Because we didn't know. All right, bro. We just back at Buc-ee's. Cheapest ever for me. I got a drink and some Skittles, $5. Milton, how much you spend this time?
$34.41.
How much you spend?
$25.
See, y'all were talking crap to me this morning. Y'all were all like, I spent $7. I spent $6.
I spent 10 this morning.
Look, yeah.
Zero.
Zero.
I
Chris is
spent a regular breakfast.
Chris is the smart one. He didn't go into Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're almost back to the house. Almost back to the house. Well, no, we're not even. We're what, 2 hours from the house? Yeah. We had to make an emergency pit stop beside the road. I mean, I'm just saying. I was driving. We've been taking turns. Randy's been napping. We all been napping.
Do you want to talk about the barbecue?
Bro, well, I mean, I already talked about it a little bit. That mustard kind of did not set with me. That mustard sauce, mustard sauce messed me all up. I doggone, well, yeah, we had to stop beside the road. I hadn't had to stop beside the road in a while.